Well, hello everyone. Alejandro J. Tornato here. I am the founder and CEO of Tornato Speaking, Leadership and Coaching LLC, and I am part of the Captor Connection. And before, we start, and today we are going to be talking a little bit about another topic that is going to be presented at the upcoming Captor Connection conference on November 11th and 12th and 13th. And I strongly encourage all of you, if you have not yet registered for the conference, go ahead and do so. Don't wait any longer. Register and you will not regret it. I can guarantee that. And so today, as we have been doing for the past few sessions, we are going to be talking a little bit about another of the topics. And if you remember what we said before, this conference is going to present 6 incredibly relevant topics. And one of those topics is none other than personal growth and development. And you may wonder, about personal growth and development. Why do we put so much attention to this? Well, let me start by sharing with all of you a quote, and I love quotes, by Abraham Maslow. You remember Abraham Maslow, the one who designed the pyramid of needs, okay? And Abraham Maslow said this: if you plan on being anything less than you are capable of being, you will probably be unhappy all the days of your life. And why am I sharing this quote with you? Is because personal growth, developing yourself, is going to take you to the place where you are potentially capable of being. You see, so many people, they live their lives in the ocean of mediocrity. They reach a certain post in life, and they just stay there and they coast there for the rest of their lives. They don't have any aspirations to be better, to improve, to make a better impact in the world, to keep learning, to keep refining their minds, their thoughts, their creativity, and they just stay there. And so Maslow says, if you are there and you don't strive to be better, then you probably, very likely, you are going to be spending the rest of your life very unhappy. And we don't want people that are unhappy. And that's why one of the reasons that we are organizing and putting together this Capturing Your Hearts conference, because we want people to understand that personal growth, as many of the other topics that are going to be presented, but personal growth is really important in your life, that we don't have to overlook personal growth. Personal growth is something that we need to be thinking from the moment that we get out of bed every morning and see, what am I going to be doing today in order to grow? So that me as a person, I am better, not better than anybody else, but better from me yesterday. You see, comparing and competing with yourself in getting better every day. So let me just turn to my dear friend and colleague and business partner, Jay from South Africa. So, what are your thoughts, Jay, on personal growth?
Good morning, everyone. It's Juanita Capia from South Africa. My business is called Meticulous, and I have a podcast named Meticulous Moments, through which I facilitate community upliftment through leadership development. And I am delighted to be a part of the Captor Connection. Good morning, Alejandro. It's so good to see you again. Now, as you were speaking, there was something that went through my mind, and it is the following. There are many things I want to do in my life, and there are many things I want in my life, but there's something I don't want to do and something I don't want. And that is, I never ever want to live a life that is mediocre. I never ever want to live a life that is mediocre. I never just want to exist. I want to live. And personal growth is all about facilitating a life of living and excitement. Personal growth is one of my favorite topics, absolutely. And I want to say to the audience this morning, personal growth is inevitable. I'm going to say it again. Personal growth is inevitable. Now, how can I say this? Because I know it to be true. You are a living, breathing human being. You cannot help but grow and evolve. There are a million and one external impulses out there fighting for your attention, fighting for my attention. And remember what I said in the last session that we had that was about mindset? What did I say? I said last time that our mindset is determined by our attitude, and where focus goes, our energy flows.
Yeah.
So, regardless if you are realizing it or not, your focus is growing you. Your focus is putting energy in certain avenues, and it is facilitating personal growth. You are growing. Where your focus is, your energy goes, and you will grow in that. Regardless of the fact if you are aware of it or not, there are a million and one impulses out there in society, on social media, all of it. They are all fighting for your focus, for your attention.
Yeah.
The question this morning is, are you going to be intentional about your personal growth? Because how you grow or not, that is up to you. Are you going to let external impulses decide your future, decide your personal growth, dictate who you will become? Or are you going to decide that you will decide who you will become and what you will do? It's a conscious decision to grow in a certain direction or a certain way. So if you're serious about your personal growth, then make a decision to grow with intention, to grow intentionally, to stop existing, to stop living a mediocre life. Make a decision to live. And personal growth is a part of that. Now, personal growth is normally described as self improvement. We've heard it a million times, self development. We can even bring professional development into it. My definition is that it is inevitable. But the great thing is, you have the choice. You have the choice. Either you just go with the flow and you exist and you just let all these impulses take you on a road and you are fine with it, or you make an intentional decision to say, I am going to be in control. I'm the main character in my story. I'm going to be intentional about how I grow in my personal capacity. Take charge of that decision. Take charge of your destiny today and look for avenues where you can formulate personal growth. But before you can do that, you have to, of course, do introspection. You have to know who you are. You have to know what you want out of life. And from there, it will flow naturally into your decision to make an intentional move towards the most edifying personal growth. Over to you, Alejandro.
I tell you, I mean, I could listen to you, I mean, for a very long time because everything that you said, I mean, is just absolutely so critical and so essential. talking about focus and talking about where do you put your focus, and so many people get so distracted these days into where they're putting their focus, and some people, they're putting their focus in the wrong places and they're not definitely growing. Now, as you were talking, it brought to my awareness something that Robin Sharma, one of my favorite authors, said. And you see,
Yeah.
we can either be victims. We can be victims and living life, as you said, existing. And another way of saying existing in this planet is living a life by default. And what is
Yes.
that? Just whatever comes to you, you just blindly accept, and you just live. You're not taking control of your life. You're letting circumstances take control of your life. And that's existing. That's living life by default. And then Robin says, so either you are a victim and you live life by default, or you are a leader of your own life and you take the horns by the hands, and then you control, in a sense, the destiny that you're moving toward. And
Yeah.
if you want that destiny to be worthy, if you want the destiny to be lasting for the people that are coming after you, then
Yeah.
as Jay said, personal growth is inevitable. Personal growth is not optional. Personal growth and having a personal growth plan is something that it is necessary and required. And one
Yes.
person, one person that I'm going to quote is John Maxwell, because John Maxwell, when he started his career, in a sense, he met a person, and that person asked him the very first question. It says, John, do you have a personal growth plan for your life?
Yeah.
And when John heard that question, he was a little bit confused, because he says, a personal growth plan? I guess, what is that? You see, and so many people today, if they were confronted by that same question, they would say, what is a personal growth plan? And they just don't know it. And let me share this. John says the difference between where we are and where we want to be is created by the changes we are willing to make in our lives.
Mm.
How are we going to make those changes if we don't have a personal growth plan? Those
Mm.
changes will not come. We cannot expect changes just to happen by osmosis. We have to be the ones
Yeah.
making those changes in our lives. What do you think, Jay?
Absolutely. I've said it before. I'm going to say it again for those of the audience members that were not maybe on that live. The choices you make is the life that you live. You have the power. You can start today. If you look at this live, you have the power inside yourself to make a choice today, to make that decision to say, this is not all that I can be. Let me do more. Let me become more. This is not all I can do. I can do more. I can go places. I can write novels. I can, do poems. Whatever it is that speaks to your heart, that dream that you have in your heart, you have it for a reason. You have the power. There's a reason why you have that dream in your heart. It has been placed there divinely for you to live your purpose. I always say where passion and purpose meet, that is where the magic happens. When people decide to stop existing, when they decide to live, when they pursue their passion, automatically their purpose become aligned and magic happens and divine doors fly open and their lives become an adventure. Now let me ask you, is there anyone out there that does not want to live a life of adventure? I don't think there's any such person. We all have something we want to do. We all have dreams. It doesn't matter in which field of science we operate. It doesn't matter if we are in the religious world or in the corporate space or if we are in the spiritual space. We have dreams for a reason. There is a gift inside of you that needs to be developed so that you can live your purpose. Now, I always say the following. I call it the power pocket. I always say when I go into times of introspection, I go within, I edify myself, I facilitate personal and professional growth for myself so that I have something to bring, so that I can bring what is in here, what has been divinely placed inside of me to the rest of society so that I can contribute. Imagine if all of us did that one very thing. Imagine if we had the courage to do introspection, to grow personally and professionally, because let me tell you, if I'll be honest with you today, when you grow personally and professionally, there are things about yourself that maybe you have to confront, things that are maybe not supposed to be there that you will have to let go of. In that power pocket, while you are looking at yourself, while you are refining yourself as a person, working on your character. I mean, COVID showed us it was a character building year. It suddenly brought us to a halt and we had to face certain things in our lives. And that's not a bad thing. It is going to hurt sometimes to grow personally, but the end result will be absolutely worth it. Go inside yourself. Develop yourself in your heart, in your mind, in your person, in your character, in your personality, in your attitude, so that you can bring that gift that you have been divinely assigned, so that you can uplift society, so that you can edify others. And same, other people will do the same and they will edify you and they will, uplift and elevate you. It is all a journey, but really we beg you, do not just exist. Live, enjoy every single day. Go, transcend boundaries and try new things. Don't be afraid to excel and to exceed. Over to you, Alejandro.
Yes, thank you so very much. And what great ideas, what great content this is about personal growth. And as we just bring this session to a close, I mean, I just want to encourage all of you. If you have tasted a little bit of what personal growth is, and I encourage you to register for the conference, because at the conference we are going to have three incredible ladies, great coaches, great trainers, great speakers, who are going to dig even deeper into this area of personal growth. And they are Elena Rodriguez and Yvette
Yes.
Owens and Angel Marie Monacelli.
Woohoo.
Three stars in this area of personal growth. I mean, they've gone through journeys, powerful journeys of personal growth, and they are going to be sharing diamonds when it comes to this area with all of us. And so
Absolutely.
if you don't want to miss out, then you know what you have to do. I don't have to tell you, and Jay doesn't have to tell you. Go and register for the conference.
Yeah.
This is something that is good. You can do it, I mean, from the comfort of your own living room. I mean, you can wear your favorite pair of pajamas. I mean, we don't mind. What we want is that you be there, because we know for sure the change, the positive change, and the transformation that you are going to go through as you listened to these speakers in this conference. So don't put it off. Don't wait. And this is one area of personal growth. don't say, well, I do it tomorrow. No, 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 no. There is no tomorrow. It's today, is right now. And so
Yeah.
just go, click on the link, register, grab your seat. So any final words, Jay?
I agree with you wholeheartedly, Alejandro. Thank you so much, everyone, for attending this with us. And I just want to say to the audience, I'm looking forward to grow personally with you, and we'll see you at the conference. We are super excited. We are going to have a blast. Thank you, Alejandro.
Thank you so very much, Jay. Thank you to all of you, and looking forward, to reconnecting with you for another session, another video, and looking forward, to seeing you at the conference November 11th, 12th, and 13th. For right now, all the very best and be well. Bye-bye, Jay.
Goodbye.